Alright, it's time for some more Final Fantasy VIII. We got a scene we can do at the library, so I guess we'll do that. Can I not use this map anymore? Oh yeah, now we have free reign over the elevator. Make sure I have everything set properly. Yeah, okay, cool. Mostly just wanted to remember that I did in fact get Leviathan. Oh yeah. We have another scene for Zell. Oh yeah, this is how we find out that, like, the girl really likes Zell. The study area we gotta go to. This infirmary. The quad. There's the cafeteria. That's the dorm. That one I can't read because there's a bunch of people in the way. Oh, this is the parking lot. Oh, you know what? I think the study area is the part that's in the back of the fucking cafeteria. Oop. Oh, maybe I might be in the wrong place. Parts of Belong Garden really trip me up on where I'm supposed to go. Maybe the study area is in the second floor. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. It says in the guide to go to the study area for scenes. And then, I don't know where that study area is. Yeah, this is just the headmaster's place. Which is now our cockpit for the ship. Some of these things I have to interact with are very finicky. Like, if you're not in a specific spot, like, you just can't touch it. I'm gonna skip it and I'm gonna go back to... the... dorm. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna just see if I can skip to the next area. Let's see. Alright, so if we want to keep going, we gotta go back to the second floor. The hell? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Hello, Al. I am lost. I am trying to find my way. Yeah, I'm like trying to go to different places and just like interact with everything because we can't continue until we interact with like certain things in the school. And it says, the guide says certain things, and I'm like not sure exactly where in the sequence I am right now. You know what? I'm just gonna start talking to everybody. We're talking to the headmaster. This sounds like progress. I want to know about Sorceress Adia. She's been a sorceress since childhood. I married her knowing that. Oh. We were happy. We worked together. The two of us, we were very happy. One day, Adia began talking about building the garden and training Seed. I became obsessed with that plan, but I was very concerned with Seed's goal that one day Seed might fight Adia. She laughed and told me that would never happen. However, what shall we talk about? Master Norg. The hell was that with that guy? He's from the Shumi tribe, a black sheep of the tribe, one might say. We met while I was running around trying to find funds to build the garden. He became interested in building it, and we hit it off. Thanks to his funding, it was completed. How does he have all the money? Like, what kind of business does Norg do that gives him all the money? I don't know if they ever answer this. However, we needed an enormous amount of funds to run the garden. We began dispatching seeds around the world as a means of supporting the garden. And you're still somehow able to pay the seed members too. That's wild. Gotcha. Norg is in charge of an entire company running gotcha games. Just funnels the money out of that. Norg's idea was right on the money. An enormous amount of capital began flowing into the garden. And the garden began to change. Lost sight of our high ideals, the truth was covered up. That's probably enough. In the end, it was my fault for giving up control. I don't know, you didn't really have true control when Norg gave you the money to make it in the first place. But, you know, that's fine. Seed is Seed, the elite mercenary force of Balam Garden. Do you know something about Seed? I never know anything. Me too, Squall. Seed will defeat the sorceress. The garden will train Seed members. The many missions around the world are only training for the final battle against the sorceress. But now that the sorceress has become a major threat, our true mission has begun. Yeah? And what are we doing next? We must stop drifting around soon. I only hope that we can get things back to the way they were. I can guess what must have happened. Okay. I guess, we've talked to him enough. I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna try and interact with everything. Eventually things will happen. Yeah, don't forget about your friends in the garden. There's like a giant banana. On the plus side, we are passively getting paid to hang around the campus. Let me talk to the lunch lady. No more hot dogs today. Damn it. Oh, I did already talk to this guy. They're like fucking Quistis fans. And they make no mention of the fact that she is right there. That's okay. Well, let's save the progress we've made so far with interacting with people. Alright, that's nothing. We can't go anywhere beyond this spot in the parking garage, so that's out. I don't know if there's any reason to come here, the one area where we can fight monsters, but I'll go to the back and see if there's anything interesting. A card, my kingdom for a card. I gotta play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel of Roses eventually. Even not counting, like, the Final Fantasy games, I still have, like, so many games that I intend to stream. I still gotta beat Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2 so I can move on to presenting the cutscenes from 358 over 2 days. And then playing Birth by Sleep. Part of me thinks that I should just, like... just, like, beat Lingering Will off stream. Even though, like, it would suck to not have it on stream. I've spent so much time across several streams just trying to fight him. And I still have to take time to, like, get a good flow going in order to just get that one win. I feel like I should just, like... Just beat it off stream and then just be like, yeah, we beat him. Now we're gonna move on to the next game. It's not like we left a lot of stuff to do in the game. Like, I did literally everything else that I wanted to do. It was just, we still can't seem to get Lingering Will. And I'm gonna have to replay, like, go back and play that part and just, like, grind attempts on him for a little bit. I'm not sure if I'd be able to make that into good streaming material, because I don't know how long that'd be. I think I might. I think I might do it. I'm not sure. A lot of Guardian Force level ups. I really want to start playing more of the Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming, and I want to try to be caught up by the time 4 is out. We still got No More Heroes 2 and 3 to play. And Travis Strikes Again. I've been kind of wanting to play that as well. I haven't played it before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have... So, out of the games that actually are played, there's Birth by Sleep. And, like, this is not counting the DS games I do want to play on the side, on my own. There's Birth by Sleep. There's Dream Drop Distance. There's the, like, not a full game, but, like, a portion of a game, Fragmentary Passage that, like, leads into 3 and is, like, the sequel to Birth by Sleep. And then Kingdom Hearts 3. So it's, like 3.5 games. Like, right in between 3 and 4. Honestly, it's more like 3 and, like, a quarter. I think Fragmentary Passage is just, like, a 6-hour game. Oh, hey! We finally fucking got another scene to play. Yeah, we just talked to him. Oh, this is when I get to go see the fucking thing on the balcony, that's right. Okay, now I know where in the guide I am. Sorry, I'm just answering a text from Allison. Okay, yeah. Second floor, let's go. How's it going, Al? I didn't even get to ask you that yet. Also, if there's anybody that just happens to be lurking or you're watching the VOD, let us know how you're feeling. Oh, that's right. They're trying to seize Garden from us. Wait, what? They're not going to fight us. Headmaster, we've come for a loan. It's too dangerous here now. Alone has a very important link to these characters, by the way. Considering the fact that Laguna is implied to be related to Squall because they are linked by dreams. I will say, the plot of this game, as complicated and stupid as it is, it makes a lot of sense. And honestly, I think part of this game's plot, like the aspects of it, actually influenced Attack on Titan. Like, I think that the guy that wrote Attack on Titan probably likes this game because the way that, like, they do this huge fucking twist near the end, that, like, kind of explains everything else that happened in the rest of the show. I feel like that it's... I'm not going to go into depth on why these two things are related, but it is timey-wimey bullshit shenanigans kind of stuff. And it's basically like a stable time loop for both of these things. But it's like a weird stable time loop in the way that, like, it's not... The scope isn't, like, universal. It's just, like, following the plot of, like, a specific handful of people. It's weird. It's really weird. Alright, so we did the balcony thing. Sid talked to us. Okay. Now we have to go to the library. Oh, we did have to talk to Sid. So that was actually something required for progress. Cool. Alright, we gotta go to the library. There's a loan. You know Laguna, don't you? Her Uncle Laguna. Yes. We were viewing the past. Now she's gonna drop a bunch of words that might mean nothing, but they actually mean everything. There's a possibility it's worth a try, right? Change the past. Is she serious? Give me a break. Squall, you have to believe it. Are you the one responsible? Are you the one taking us to that dream world? She just says, I'm sorry. Oh, the VOD from our podcast finally went out. Alright. I wonder if our mutual friend in the other server, I wonder if he knows what Pulseman is. Because I was playing that a little bit yesterday, and then I finished it today. I had to take a break in between because I had a bunch of stuff I had to take care of, and then when I came home after being out for a bit, I ended up seeing that Miku was on sale on Steam, so I wanted to like set that up. But I finished it, and like it's very Mega Man style. Like the art style just like it feels like 32-bit Mega Man. And it makes me want, even though it's a 16-bit game, like the art design is like 32-bit Mega Man. It's weird. Like they did a lot of like crazy 2D visual effects on that game, and it reminds me of Mega Man a lot, especially like Mega Man 8 and like Mega Man Legends. Squall, you have to tell us what you heard. Tell us what you heard, man. You're my only hope. Okay. Why do people depend on each other? In the end, you're on your own. I made it this far by myself. Sure, I couldn't do a thing when I was a kid. I depended on others, but... You mentioned Pulseman, the character, to him once. The game is fun. I played it on NSO, and thank God for Rewind, because like the final boss is really tricky, and there's a couple of like parts of the game that are also pretty tricky. It's not an easy game. It's not super hard though, especially by Genesis standards. Like Genesis standards, it's pretty tame because Genesis games can be often very hard, but I didn't like it was hard, and thanks to Rewind it was a lot easier. But it's one of those things where like I might have been able to get it with enough tries, just like playing it organically. Squall still monologuing. That's a lie. I don't know anything. I'm confused. I don't want to depend on anyone. How can I do that? My major complaint is that there's just a lot of slowdown in that game because it's like doing way too much for the Genesis to handle. Very fun game though. Really cool mechanics with like you can like dash to get invincibility frames and charge up your electric attacks. They play with like the fact that you are electricity, like you have the power of electricity, and like it's a cool game. I like Pulseman quite a bit. I like Beast of Reincarnation as well, so like I'm trying to play like other Game Freak games or other games from developers that I know that I like. I still gotta get Mina the Hollower and play that since I liked Shovel Knight. Hello, Renoa. Wasn't asleep, my ass. I mean, yeah, no, you weren't asleep, but you were like so far up your own ass in your head that you might as well have been. You were equally as unconscious to the surrounding world. Of course, Renoa wants to try to like get him to go for a walk with her. She likes him. And she's also stubborn. I'll play along. It's not like there's a secondary love interest in this game. So I may as well let it be a little bit more natural. Alright, so the next thing we gotta do is the study area. No, we did that. Yes. Because the study area was at the back of the library. I got duped. I got like a little like tripped up because the guide like mentions like the optional scene for Zell's little love quest, like in the middle of like saying to go to the library and then go to the study area. So I was under the impression those are two different areas at points. Oh boy, we got the fisherman's quest. Uh, that don't sound good. Oh god, this poor guy. Get out of there, man. I will be taking a break at some point in the middle of the stream. I'm probably thinking around like 3-ish. That way there I can just like take a quick break. Maybe have something to eat, I'm not sure. I'll have time, but just take a break for about 10-15 minutes. I'm trying to go to till at least 5. May go a little bit later. Might not get a full 4 hours to make up for like the 2 hours lost yesterday, but I'm aiming for at least like a little over 3, maybe even closer to 3.5. All right, we have our mission. Now we're going to go ahead and go down here. We got to apologize to the fishermen and hang around here for a bit. Damn, it has been 35 minutes of streaming, and we still haven't gotten out of Balam Garden. We're still here. We've come to warn you before you go ashore. I forgot just how like long each of the arcs of this game are. Like this game doesn't have the constant sense of forward momentum that a game like Final Fantasy 6 or 7 do. This one's a little bit more laid back in some of its episodes, we'll say. Which is one of the reasons why I may not like it quite as much. I get the I get the appeal that the game has. I get the approach that it goes for. I don't know, it's just not my thing when it comes to like you have to incorporate the gameplay into that, and the gameplay doesn't make it feel good to be taking things at a slower pace. Because it's more tedious than it is fun. Like, Dark Cloud is a game that has only a handful of major arcs, but, like, they give you so much grinding and, like, fun little, like, things to, like, put together as you go that, like, I love that. This game, not so much. It's not like I'm against, like, lower pace games like this. Because the gameplay doesn't really complement it. You know what this game needs? This game needs a fishing minigame. This game needs, like, the ability to, like, raise some sort of creature. I don't think the triple triad... I mean, triple triad's cool and all, but, like... I don't know, I feel like this game could have had more, like, at least something else to do on the side as well. Games like Final Fantasy 6 and 7, they don't need that sort of thing, because... the pacing that they have, it just makes it so, like, you want to just keep seeing what's the next thing that's going to happen, what's the next thing that's going to happen. I think it comes from the fact that, like, these guys always have a safe home, a safe haven to go to, and they go back to it a lot. So it's a little, it's like Persona in that regard. Put Mahjong in. Hell yeah. I'd do that. He sounds just like me. I guess it doesn't sound very nice. Yeah, going back to an earlier conversation. So I have No More Heroes 2 and 3 and Travis Strikes Again. I've got multiple Final Fantasy games. I have Kingdom Hearts games to try to get back to. So I gotta play Silent Hill 2, this Spook Fest. 2 months away, less than 2 months away. It's more like 1 in a month and a half. Oh god, I just saw the thing that was posted in the chat in our Discord. I'll answer your question in just a second, but I had seen Landon post something about it back on like 1 in the morning, but it didn't show like the thing that it was quote retweeting because he linked it right to X directly, and I can't see that. So when you posted it, oh my god. I don't like that. They couldn't have even just like made a cartoon cat in his style with one of the people that already was working as Toriyama's prodigy for like the art. They couldn't have just made a cartoon cat for this. I don't like this. That's ugh. Toriyama's probably rolling around in his grave. Rip. But to answer your question, I don't know yet if I'm going to do all the 13 games. I am leaning on no, because I want to get to 15 and 16, and 15 is a very long game, and I've never played 16, so I don't know how long it is, and I don't know if I'll like it, and I'd like to give it a chance in the near future. So I don't know if I'm going to play the 13 games. I really want to play 10 too, but I don't even know if I'm guaranteeing that. Like, maybe? I really want to. I like 10 too. Wait, did I talked to you, right? Yes. We're trying to get out of here. This guy hates us. These guys don't like outsiders. They want us gone. Understood. I remember that part. Can't expect everyone to welcome us. There we go. Very particular spot to, like, exit out of. Yeah, probably no. Maybe I'll do 13-2. But I don't know. It depends. I'll figure that out when we get there, because that's a couple of years away. Like, I need to first play 9, 10, maybe 10-2, and then 12. And then play through 13 and decide if I want to play the sequels. Oh, nice. We turned him into a card first try. Oh no. Got an issue of Timber Maniacs. Guess we'll go this way. I guess not. These fuckers again. No, we're gonna go help. Asshole. Oh boy. This thing again. This thing from when we were a totally separate team has made its way all the way over here. I really like Leviathan's summon thing. It's cool. Don't ask me how he has the ability to raise the earth up just so he can make a bunch of water come down. But it's pretty cool. Well, we finished it off. Oh. They're back together. And he doesn't want to admit that he's happy that they're all right, but... Oh, no, he does say it. Great to see you guys. As the game goes on, he does get a little bit warmer. Character development. Oh yeah, that's true. I can choose to be cold and mean. Alright, we'll be honest. And now he's like stuttering over his words. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The mayor. It'd be wonderful if things could just be settled by discussion. The only problem is that it often takes too much time, especially if the others are not willing to listen. So I believe that fighting is inevitable at times. It's really sad. That's all I have to say. I hope you understand someday. I think the world needs both people like you and people like us. Thank you for all your help. Goodbye. Man, look at Squall being a mature adult. Cool guy. Oh, duh. Yes, we would like to go up. Thank you. Headmaster gave the okay to let the technicians in the garden. They're in there right now. Hey. I was wondering, those technicians seem very handy. Would it be alright if I asked them to fix some other stuff? I just to let you know, since you're kind of everybody's leader, think you should go talk to her. Hang out at the stage by the quad. We're back in Balam Garden. Oh yeah, you said it's the quad. We've lost manual control of the elevator because we have to go to a specific place. Oh. The quad's destroyed. Now we have to do a festival. He cares just like everyone else. Just that there are too many things that can't be helped. Why bother talking about everything? I get that. I feel you, Squall. We gotta put on a concert. Galbadians were searching for a loan. That seemed to be their main objective in Fisherman's Horizon. Believe that Sorceress Adia is behind all of this. The sorceress will not stop this onslaught until a loan is found. She will continue to hunt her and burn everything in her path. This is Headmaster Sid. I have an announcement to make. Oh boy. I have important news that I must share with all of you. The garden is being repaired right now. We'll leave Fisherman's Horizon immediately after it's finished. We're going on a journey. This is a journey to defeat the sorceress. Garden will now be used as a mobile base. The administration of Garden will be run by myself and the staff as usual. The journey will involve many battles. A well-qualified leader is needed for this. And this is when he says that Squall is the leader. There it is. I'm appointing Squall as your new leader. From now on, Squall will be the leader. He will decide our destination and battle plan. Are you serious? Everyone, please follow his orders. I can't believe this. If there are any objections, please come see me in person. I don't even have a choice? This does feel very forced. Like, it doesn't feel organic in any way. Don't talk about this like it's been decided since my birth. I don't mind fighting the sorcerer. It's unavoidable as long as I'm a seed member. As long as I'm a seed member? What if I quit? Then what? What do I have left? Don't even want to think about it. Just stop thinking. I just have to do as I was told. Command the garden and kill the sorceress. How does Headmaster Sid expect me to take care of everyone? It'd be best to go fight the sorceress soon and end this nonsense. But isn't she the headmaster's wife? He wants us to kill his wife? What does it feel like to give an order like that? And Selfie's gonna be in charge of holding the concert. So Selfie, I almost called her Sophie. Selfie gets to do the fun thing. Squall gets to do the hard work while Selfie does the fun thing. Not saying her fun thing is not work, but a much more delightful, upbeat project. 4 other scores from a different composition got mixed up with the 4 scores that Selfie had. So we have to find the 4 original scores to perform the composition that she has. Only way we're going to find them is to play all 8 scores and see. So I want you guys to pick up an instrument one person at a time and play it. Irvine knows the composition, so he'll choose which 4 are the right ones. Oh boy. Alright, I'm looking at this. It doesn't matter which character which plays what, only a combination of instruments. The song will not sound good if we don't use one of the 2 combinations. But there's no reward for getting a correct one. We can either make it wrong on purpose, or we can do one of the 2 options available to us. I'm leaning on doing one of the correct ones, and I'm looking at the 2 options in the guide, and we're gonna go with sax. Irvine is gonna do bass guitar. He seems like a bass guitar kind of guy, and it's one of the ones for the one we want to do. The next one is going to be Selfie. Yeah, she's an electric guitar gal. And finally, Quistis is going to be on piano. We get the fucking victory music playing after deciding. Tired. Oh goodness, he's trying to hook him up. Left an old magazine there? What? Guy's sick. And of course, he's going to try and make his move on Selfie. We got to go by the mayor's house. And of course, they're making sure that Renault and Squall are alone by being the band. This looks like the place he was talking about. He thought he was kidding. It's about your promotion. Things are gonna get real tough for you, huh? I don't want to think about it. I feel that, Squall. Squall, I'm sure there'll be a lot of difficult things you'll have to deal with from now on. We were talking about that and saying how you'll probably try to handle everything on your own. I probably will. They know you too well. I do too, although I haven't been around you for that long. You know, when you start thinking, you tend to frown like this, and they're... She's trying to mimic him. I'm out of here. You can't handle everything on your own. We want you to talk to us a little more, that's all. You know, if there's anything you want to tell us or anything we can do, don't hesitate to let us know. I know it's not easy, but I wish you would trust us and rely on us a little more. I feel like Renoa's role in the story is to, like, talk directly to a player that might be feeling the same way as Squall to try to open them up. Like, they use the fact that Squall is your main protagonist to, like, try to project, but they're, like, going for, like, a very specific message. It is a little similar to Cloud in Final Fantasy VII, though. They're not the best band. They just got together. I'll ask for help when I really need it. I'll try to trust everybody more often, okay? What's your problem? Why do you have to be like that? Are you mad or something? Tell me you are, because this really can't be you. You're not sorry. You just want to get the hell out of here, that's all. Why does it have to be like this? She is frustrated. To be fair, though, she is not wrong. Now Squall's thinking about the past. A memory is actually returned. Report to the bridge immediately. I'm reading the... the guide, and it's like... I feel like I either skipped something or the guide skipped something. I don't know which one it is. It says to skip... It says... So from where I am... The next thing I should have done... was to exit the dormitory. There was supposed to be a bunch of scenes. I guess I'll go up to... maybe see Sid? There we go. We thought you should have a title, so Quistis and I decided on Commander. Sorry to carry things out on your own, but Shu and I assigned duties. I'll take care of all the supplies needed in the garden. And I'll help take care of the students with Dr. Katawaki. You can just focus on your destination and battle plans. And will you let Selfie rest for a while? I think she's exhausted from the missile-based mission. She should use some rest. How does that sound to you? Alright, I have some reports for you already. Hey, Squall. Who are you? What? Oh man, it's me. We passed the seed exam together. I can't believe you forgot. Oh yeah, he was that other guy. Well, it's just like you forget. By the way, you know the Fisherman's Horizon technicians were working to fix Garden, right? They just finished, meaning Garden's ready to go anytime. Oh yeah, I'll be piloting it. The technicians taught me everything about piloting this thing. Let me know when you want to go. Any suggestions before we go? Why don't we go back to Balam? We don't know what's all happened since we left. Besides, it may be their next target. It's a harbor town, just like Fisherman's Horizon. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I had already breezed past the thing that I was saying, that's why. When we regain control, we can move the garden to most areas around the world, except for most of the eastern lands. She'll suggest visiting Balam, but there's a ton of optional things you can and should do to make life easier. If you're rushing, and if you're rushing, why are you playing a JRPG? This is the exact words of the guide, by the way. Go to Balam and click here to continue with the walkthrough. There's a new fun to be had below. There's triple triad stuff. I don't care about that. The Centra ruins can be explored. They hold 2 Guardian forces, but you should only get Tomberry King for now because Odin is best saved for Disc 4. Sure, why not? We're going to go to a large island continent north of the main Centra, southernmost continent. North of the main southernmost continent. Okay. We'll now hand the mic over to our leader, Squall. Oh boy. Speech, forget it. Cut the mic. Oh boy. Oh god, all of our All of their junctions are gone, so now I have to, like, figure out what we're doing with that. Well, I want to get people's levels a little bit more evened out, so I guess Irvine and Renoa are going to be our partners. So pretty much right here. Right? Oh no, the southernmost continent. Um... Yeah, I think we gotta go south. Or maybe I can't go south. Damn it, I wish I could rewind because I did not want to get off there. Nope. Damn it. Okay, so whenever we talk to this guy, we also have to do that. Not sure where to go. Hold on. Honestly, I'm just gonna look this up. Okay, it is where I think it is. I just don't know how to get down there. I gotta go, like, around this bridge, basically. Okay, there we go. And then we just go around. It's in here. It's like down near the bottom part. There we go. Nothing super interesting as far as drawing is concerned, and I forgot to junction my dudes. Once we find the central ruins, I'll go outside and, like, save it so I can take a break. Alright, let's do junctioning. I'm gonna make sure to set the characters. We have Shiva as our other option, okay. Now I need to pull magic. I gotta make sure the stats are good. And Kiraga, to this day, still the best for the HP stat. $40 is okay. Could be better, but... Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure all of our abilities are working, and then I'm gonna use refining abilities to see if we can get some more stuff first. Running fire. I'll give some of these to Renoa. Kira's. Um... Sure. Ooh. Oh yeah, we gotta give Irvine more of the water ones. Those are usually good for some junctioning. Why not? Quake is way better for that. Oh yeah. We're going with that. Life is really good for defense. Bio's not super great, but 38's not bad. I guess we'll go with 24 there. Alright, so abilities, we're going to turn on draw. Always got to have draw. Do that. Guess Quetzalcoatl and Brothers? He can be the one that does card. Gonna make Irvine a little tanky. Oh shit, she has meltdowns. I forgot. We're gonna have... Taken out of context, that sounds really bad, but no, she has a stack of meltdown spell. We're gonna make her have high defense. Stop is good for magic. We like that. And shell. And then do draw, magic, and that. Cool. And then we can... Shit. That's okay. This is the Central Ruins. It is timed, And so you want to usually come back to this later to do the disc 4 stuff. But I do want to do this. So yeah, we'll have 20 minutes when we come back. And we're going to try and get the Tonberry King Guardian Force. So we'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to take a little break. Alright. Just wanted to take care of a couple of things. Alright, so this is the Central Ruins. And we gotta get 20 Tonberries killed. But we can go back and apparently it won't lose our total count if we have to keep coming back. But we gotta kill around 20. We're gonna do God mode. Damn. Oh, R button. Duh. I don't know if I actually have enough damage output to kill these guys easily. 20,000 HP. So much. That's okay. Skull's got it. We have to kill around 20 of these to get the master to appear. So we're going to be grinding these then. Renzakuken is going to be putting in a lot of work. That's 2. Got a chef's knife. Alright, so we got 2 so far. Around 15 or so, we're going to need to start considering leaving and saving. But we're probably going to have to leave and save anyway, well before that, because we're not going to make it 20 Tonberries before 20 minutes. Because the number can be like anywhere from 18 to 24 needed. Three. We've done 3 in about 5.5 minutes. Four in 6 minutes. Five and 7 minutes. Just had something talking to us, but I'm gonna go out. How dare thou flee from thy destiny, dishonorable wretch. Okay. That's a little rude. Don't gotta go that far. It's 6 so far. Jeez. Okay. Damn, that's incredible. I gotta keep turning these chef's knives into a good ammo for that attack. That's crazy. I am Odin. Well, we're not gonna fight you yet. 1, 2, 3. That does so much damage, I love it. 1, 2. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, he just... Oh, because he was dead. Whoop. Great, we got another one to keep it going. We got 2 more beaten. I believe. To give us 8. Oop. That should be 9. One, 2, 3. So much damage. Irvine might be the one putting in the work now. Maybe 10. I gotta try and let Irvine get the... Actually, nah. I mean, I could, but the Tomberry don't give, like, very much XP. They don't give any XP, and they don't give much AP, so it's not really that important. The one time I'm thinking about trying to make sure that, like, somebody else lands the killing blow, it's on an enemy, that's not gonna matter. Alright, so we got 11. Well, go for like 13 or 14. Ooh, we got Tomberry's card. That just gives us another chef's knife. Still good? Might as well get 30 deaths from that. That's 14. That should be 15. Alright, after this one, we're gonna exit and save. That's not as good as the AP ammo. I don't like that. He's really calling us. Alright, we just gotta fight a few more of these guys. Not sure on the specific amount. Let's do one more. Save again if that turns out to not be the Tonberry. Okay, so far, no Master Tomberry. Eventually, we're going to end up beating a Tomberry, and the Master will come up right after. We'll have to fight him. And we're going to be coming back here and saving every single time now until we get it. Because I don't want to be caught having to fight multiple Tonberries. Back to back. Besides the one that we have to. Alright, still nothing. Gotta be at least 18. Maybe even 19. Oop. Damn, that is a lot. The fact that the individual hits of their limits can crit and they do so much damage when they do. Still nothing. Still nothing. I like how you get the deaths from the life recovery magic refinement. A little weird, but okay. That's nice, Odin. I'm not interested in you right now. Still nothing. Got to be over like 20 or so now. Might be like 21-ish. It does say anywhere between like 18 and 24, so we could just be running a high number of necessary kills, which might not be great, but... Right? Bad enough. No. It said that you can keep coming back in. I'm gonna see something. Doesn't say anything about the this little ability to go back in being taken away from the remaster. Oh, there's the Tomberry King. Oh, fuck. He just appeared in the middle of the fight. Oh, alright. 72,000. Okay. Let's do it. That didn't work. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I did 2,000, that's good. Dark Messenger. I don't know if Diablos is gonna work on him. I'll try. Show him off at least. Nope. Does this work? Nope. Can't inflict slow on him. Gotta speed these summons up so we don't lose too much time. I'm gonna scan him, see how much he has left. Yeah, it is already 4 o'clock. The last hour did go by pretty fast. Damn, he still has 50,000 HP, dude. Stop hitting us with your junk. Let's see how much Meltdown does. It did drop his vitality. That's handy. Check his HP again. 45,000. Still got a ways to go. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, he's not high enough level. That sucks, dude. Dude, if he was one level or so higher, we could have gotten full life from him. Like, we have some, but he'd be an easy way to get it. Throwing his junk at us. It's sharp. Damn. Another 2,000 damage on the board. That did not do damage, and it did not petrify him. Okay. 20,000 left. I think we can do this in time. Damn. Right, I'm gonna use one of my full lives on him. Ow. $12,000. Getting there. He really likes using that move on Squall specifically. I'm guessing that's the only one that he sees having, like, a strong effect on. Ow. Yeah, it like instantly kills Squall, but he did the same thing to Renault and it barely did anything. Did it. We beat him. Yeah, you better be fucking sorry. We got him. Oh god, we can level grind with this guy, I forgot. Alright. Well, we did what we came here to do. We're gonna do the Odin part later. We're not quite ready for that. Alright, the guide is suggesting that I go for the familiar ability first. Damn, we're getting a fuck ton of encounters all of a sudden. Go down to the first floor. Try and rest up in the dorm. Gotta see how much AP these guys give again. It's not a lot. I gotta go find somewhere where we can do some AP grinding. Just one. That ain't good, Chief. Oop. Nothing over there. There's a village we can go explore that is over in this general direction. Just a matter if we can find a way to get on here. Okay, there's this beach that we can go up against. There we go. Okay, hold on. Nope. We want the island. We do not want this. I think I know what's going on. Hold on. There we go. This village, I think. Of course he has all of the ice magic. Damn, how much HP does this guy have? $30,000! I mean, we get to see all of his weaknesses. He has a ton. And that just glitched out for some reason. That's cool. Water, rock, wind? Water, earth, wind? Did not do a lot from him. $1,400, that's a little bit more respectable. $1,400's good. Did not quite get to see how much Leviathan had done. I went too fast again. Alright, I'm gonna slow it down right near the end. Only 1,000? Oh, goddamn. Renault is the one doing the heavy lifting on the magic side, then. Shit. Forgot to switch the heal. Oh, wait, no, that's good. I did want to heal Renoa. Finally. 8 AP is not too bad, although that took way too long for 8 AP to be viable to me. Damn. Better be good. Ultima! Okay. I guess that that answers my question. I wonder if I have anything stronger right now to give to Irvine. Survey says no. So this apparently has to be done before disc 4, so it's a good thing we're already doing this now. When we get to quote-unquote disc 4, this apparently goes away and we can't do it anymore. Save. Interesting. Oh. Whoa. Oh, okay. This is just the end. Very weird end, but the end. All right, so it's saying the guide is saying not to pick up this Timber Maniacs issue because if we do this, it will actually put us at a significant disadvantage when we go into a flashback sequence with Laguna later. So, we're not gonna do that. There's a draw point behind that statue. You know Master Laguna? Oh yeah, these guys are the same race as that Norg guy. Norg VPN. Yeah, the other guy looked like really, really ugly. Noble features, gem-like eyes, bright red hair, spectacular hair. Their soothing, adorable cries, the mighty hands with incredible power, the proud postures demanding respect. Okay. Got Firaga. Anyway, please go see the Elder. Can I not go? Any further? Oh! Now I gotta go to that building that has the, our little furry friend. This is the Elders. Because they look up to him. They call him attendant. Everyone calls him barkeep. Now we got a little side quest we can do. We need shadow, wind, life, water, and blue stone. They're all nearby in the village, by the way. Oh, one of the stones is literally right there. Oh. What are you doing? There we go. Alright, so that's the first stone. The windstone. We got good amount of ultimas now. Supposed to look for the dark spots near the stairs to the elevator with the Ultima draw point. Yeah, I'm using a guide, and the guide doesn't even give me quite enough information. I guess I'll come back in a second. Whoa. Guess I gotta talk to him first with whatever I have. I might have to do this one by one. Yep. There we go. The shadow is dark areas near the elevator, so now I go up there. It is. I agree. Oh. Got the shadow stone. I think I remember not liking this aspect. The water stone is thankfully close by. No, this is a stone we put by the pond. And you have to do that, by the way. You have to make the mistake of giving him the wrong stone here. Then go. Then go there, then go back. A little stupid. Don't need any of these stones to finish the statue. And Squall's like, you just made us do this to go visit all the places in the village. We were bamboozled. For your services, it gives me great pleasure to present you with this. It's his big hand. Such is the power of the person who has attained eldership. The honor of seeing his hand. These great hands have shoveled the earth. These great hands have created wonders. These great hands justify his eldership. We are proud to send you off with this gift. Do stop by again. Good day. And they decide they will give us a souvenir. Phoenix Pinion. We had a nice little resting arc. We have actually made some decent progress with like side stuff so far. They wanted to give them a moment of peace. You will not rest or sleep until the statue is complete. Now we can actually continue a quest here, but in order to do it, we do need to leave to the world map first and then come back. We have plenty of money to get maxed out on Ultima as well, by the way. At least on one of our characters, we can just do it. It will be a little time consuming if we want to do it on all three. But we have so much money. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go right back in. We gotta go talk to the sculptor again. There's the other guy assisting. We gotta talk to the attendant. Now we gotta go talk to the elder. We gotta rat out the attendant for being a jerk. Now we got a scene we gotta go check out. We're here to make sure you're working. Attendant isn't gonna do that. He doesn't feel like it. The elder said that. It's not fair. The elder's not giving me any choice. Okay, fine. Attendant will work. Yeah, you better. Maybe it's none of my business, but what's the point of forcing him to do something against his will? You don't understand. There's nobody in this village who admires Master Laguna more than my attendant. There's a reason why my attendant refused to work on the statue. He strongly wishes to leave here and fight alongside him, not to spend time building a statue. He does not want to become an elder. One cannot fight or leave the village once one becomes an elder. Shumi becomes an elder or something else. I think one must have wits to become an elder. I was very fortunate. I believe my attendant will become an elder someday. That would be really ironic. Just... Now we talk to the attendant again. Irvine, you're in my way. Yep, a lot of back and forth. Go forward and back, and then go forward and back, and then 1 foot forward. Frickin' Some Call Me Johnny's Final Fantasy song. He started in, I believe, Final Fantasy II. Now we have to go leave the village and go all the way to the Fisherman's Horizon. There's a lot we gotta do. I need to see what this reward is. It better be good, because I have the link for it. What is this? You can refine it into an elixir. Or give 4 status defense junctions to something. That's kind of crazy. Like, it's times status defense junction times 4. So you can just have somebody getting, you just have somebody getting 4 status ailments that they can, like, junction to defense. So it's like, it's kind of like a ribbon-like effect, where you can stop a bunch of status ailments. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but... Alright, we gotta go back to the Fisherman's Horizon. I think once we finish this quest, I'll probably call it a stream, because the next thing we're going to want to do is progress the story. We gotta talk to a guy called Grease Monkey, who lives near the train station. Oh wow. Because we got the mesmerize blade, we can actually make, well, I'll have a better weapon. Managed to actually upgrade several people's weapons. This is Grease Monkey. That's what he's called. Now we have to go all the way back to the artisan's house, speak to the artisan. Then talk to the elder again. Free money! On the plus side, we should be able to draw from Ultima again. We should be able to draw from Ultima when we go in, and then draw from Ultima again on our way out. That way there we can get a bunch of Ultimas without having to worry about, like, just dicking around to kill time. We're still forwarding our momentum. Yes, it's a gift. It's the gift artisan sent to a friend. Why do you have it? Because it's we talked to him. Why don't you quit dallying and just do it? Now he's just a lot of talking. Now we got the status guard. I never grabbed the fucking Ultima on my way down. I skipped right past it. Those guys give out some decent AP. Got the support magic refinement. Oh, we can get aura now. Now we can aura farm. Not really. We don't actually have the ability to farm it yet. We just have a little bit of aura as a treat. Actually, there might be one more thing we can do. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Let's, get into a few fights. There's gonna be something... There is one more thing we can do, and I'm kind of feeling like doing it. We'll take care of that, because it's a pretty quick thing. It gives us a cool little extra perk. Ooh, life ring. That's it. Interesting. Oh, we just can get extra life magic from these. It's pretty good. Oh boy. This guy's got a lot of HP. There we go. Healing mail. He's still working on that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into a few more encounters, and then I'll be setting the item command to somebody so that we can do one last thing. Oh, Squall's new weapon is sick looking. I like that. Okay. I'm trying to actually let my party take enough damage so that, like, somebody's knocked out. Just because I want to make maximum use out of the Phoenix Pinion. Because the Phoenix Pinion does something pretty cool. And part of it you can probably just assume. And part of it is actually something I'm going to have to explain when we get there. But it doesn't take too long. We're basically just waiting for somebody to take enough damage to die. Might have to just remove Kuraga Junction, speed this up a little bit. Ooh, regen ring. Alright. Now these guys have way less HP, this should be a little bit easier. And I'm going to set the item command to everyone for a little bit. Evasion plus 30% is pretty nice. Alright, let's let this guy do some damage. Noah's almost knocked out. I'm not looking for it to be too crazy, as long as he's got somebody knocked out so we can make full use of it, just to show off the full effect. Oh, she's still alive. Alright, finally. Cool. We're gonna use Phoenix Pinion. And this actually, when used, summons Phoenix. And it's gonna do a ton of damage. And then it's going to revive Renault. And then afterwards, it doesn't have a, it doesn't have an actual, like, Guardian Force of function. Like, I can't summon it and hold on to it like one. But what it can do now is any fight, just any fight at all, there is a 25% chance to randomly appear if everyone dies, and it just revives us immediately. So we actually have a chance to just not get a game over. Seems pretty cool to me. Oh, why did I do that? We just killed him. We'll just get out of here. We've already done it. Now, will that actually ever come into play? Probably not. But, hey, it's pretty cool. So let's just junction our health back up. Oh, Blizzaga actually puts us at 2733. Sure, why not? And with that, I think we're good for now, because when we come back next week, we will be doing more story stuff, actually. I guess. I mean, there's other side stuff we can do. But we'll probably mostly be progressing the story finally. So, again, we did do a decent amount of story already, but I think, like, big things are actually going to start happening again. So, thank you, Al, for tuning in. Thank you, any VOD watchers or any lurkers. We'll catch you next time. Till then, have yourselves a good one, and bye-bye.